Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Link. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 21st of the year 2025. And this is from the 19th to the 25th of May, and it's based on moon's ingress and interaction with all the other grahas. Moon will be transiting through 4 zodiac signs of Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries this week, and is going to be forming a great connectivity also with other grahas. And to top it all, we have Mercury's ingress after a long gap from Pisces to Aries, and now it is going to be transiting through Venus's sign, Taurus, is going to be combust, is going to be aspected by Saturn, is conjunct Sun, is going to be combust as well. So many things here happening this week, and we do have Shani Pradosh, that is the Krishna Paksha, that is when it is waning moon. So the ones who are born in the Krishna Paksha, you should observe fasting or any kind of mantras that you want to recite on this day. So it is on the 24th, I think so. Yeah, one sec, let me check. Shani Pradosham is on the 24th of May, yes. So you can definitely fast, or you can recite mantras, or just worship Lord Shiva. You can do tarpan also for your ancestors. I have given how to perform tarpana, what is the procedure, in a very simplistic manner. No need to take the help of any of the pandit or the priest. You can perform yourself the tarpana also. You can just refer to the Ketu's video, Ketu Mars conjunction. I have elaborately in the beginning part, and I've timestamped it also. Do the Tarpana remedy. It is really, really helpful. And if you can do it on Saturdays, Tuesdays, new moon times, it is definitely going to be taking you out of the problems that you're in. Believe you me, it is a beautiful remedy. If we have any of the past karmas, it is the only way that we can actually quit our karmas, or anything to do with reconciliation with people in and around us also. It really helps. So why not perform that remedy? It's a very simple one, and everybody can do it. So let me start with the video, and I'll share with you my insights on Mercury's ingress. What does it mean? And when it is going to be transiting through the zodiac sign of, sorry, one sec. Yeah. So when it is going to be ingressing in the sign of Taurus, how is it going to be? So as you can see, this is moon's ingress in the Capricorn sign first, and that's happening on the 19th, and then moves in, and it's going to be right opposite Mars, and is going to be trying to Ketu and Sun also here. I think this is going to be the one last time when it is going to be in trine in Capricorn sign, and then Ketu will be moving forward in the backwards towards the Leo sign. So this is important. And then moon moves into the Aquarius sign on the 20th and the 21st, and that is when it is going to be aspected by Jupiter and Mars both. Aquarius sign. And 22nd to the 24th afternoon, it's going to be in Pisces sign, where it is going to be conjunct Rahu, Saturn, and Venus. 24th afternoon to 25th, it's going to be in Aries sign, hemmed between Mercury and Venus, which is again a good thing. Now, in my short videos that I'm posting these days, I'm going to be discussing the nakshatra it is going to be ingressing, and what are the do's and the don'ts that you should follow as per the nakshatra exchange. So those short videos are also really important to watch if you're watching if you're following my weeklies. That's based on moon's interaction with other grahas, but short videos are based on what exactly it means when moon is in a particular nakshatra. Okay, now I have to discuss a certain important points here. Mercury is going to be in Taurus sign, ruled by Venus. Venus is Ucha, exalted till the 31st of May. And Mercury is combust since the 15th of May till the 8th of June. And Mercury is going to be transiting Taurus sign and will be there from 23rd May to the 6th of June. And now here it is going to be in the sensual domain, or the sensual domain of Venus, and is going to be conjunct Sun, the Surya, the king and the Pitrakaraka, significator of the father. A unique cosmic dialogue unfolds when Saturn also is casting its gaze on this zone. So it is like a celestial sabha where Raja, Sun, Yuvraj, Mercury, and Jan Mata, that is the common people, Saturn, is going to be convening here. The theme is truth versus perception, duty versus desire, and tradition versus transformation. Now, the Karaka for Buddhi, intellect, Vani, speech, commerce, communication, they are both empowered by the regal sun because here Mercury is combust. Now, Saturnian Drishti is going to add gravity, introspection, and karmic scrutiny. Now, the prince is under trial. Here, you will be having some measured speech. You will not speak or say anything and everything. It will be a filtered kind of a communication for one and all. And this is also that his agility is tethered. Now, on the global level, it is going to be economic recalibrations that will be taking place with the Mercury's ingress in the Taurus sign, digital communication platform, trade routes, stock markets. They might just see slow momentum and increased regulation because of Saturn's gaze here. Sudden corrections will be made. Saturn's gaze compels long-term thinking, while Sun combusts hasty decisions. Now, here transparency is involved in media and mass communications. You have to be careful what you hear, how you behave when you hear or listen to some news on the global platform. So you have to scrutinize yourself. False narratives burn out under the solar fire. Whistleblowers rise, truth seekers gain prominence, and the father-son duo symbolizes echoes in geopolitics, generational ideologies, clash, or there can be some corrections or collapses. Youth voices confront traditional power. Because in the natural zodiac, Mercury rules the third and the sixth lords also. And Sun, the fifth. And 10th and 11th, Saturn. Now here, this is going to be a very important one because now it is a sort of a yoga which is forming, which says discernment, which demands rather discernment, humility, karmic awareness. Okay. Mercury, though brilliant, must bow to the solar fire, Saturn's discipline, and it's time to recalibrate our thinking, refine our speech, anchor our ambitions in long-term dharma. The king and the prince are in dialogue, but Saturn ensures masses are heard too. So it is about the masses as well, that masses will play out the most important role here. Masses win. So Sun has to, or the authorities have to, or the politicians or the leaders of the global, on the global level have to bow down in front of the public, general public. Okay. And this is also the time we can say that this is the time when Sun, Mercury, Saturn, big changes will happen. Okay. It is, even if it is a short transit, remember, whenever Mercury is changing signs, it is our business, trade, communication. How do we perform? And from the third house, its own house, it is the 12th house where this transit is happening. So you have to be very cautious. You have to measure your speech and your words when you are conveying anything and everything to others, because it might just be a very, distorted kind of a version otherwise. Okay. So you have to be very careful. People can misunderstand you. And it is also with the neighboring countries, we can have aggravated conversations or agitated conversations, especially the youth is going to be very agitated. So let's start with the readings as per the 12 zodiac signs. Also, I must tell you that there is a Shani Trayodashi or the Pradosham Krishna Paksha that is on the May 24th. So you can recite mantras of Shiva, you can fast, you can also offer flower to the deity, or you can just simply say Om Namah Shivaya. Okay, it's up to you. Now coming to the sign-wise predictions. So as you know, this is based on the ascendant, moon sign, and the dasha sign. So let me write this: ascendant, moon sign, and the dasha sign. So if you are in a particular dasha that plays out the most important role, apart from what you're born with, ascendant you're born with, moon you're born with, but dasha change, people change. I don't say dasha changes. Never. Dasha change, people change. That is how it syncs or rhymes well. So when you have a particular dasha, irrespective of your lagna or moon or your ascendant or moon sign, just make that particular sign whose dasha is going on, where that planet will be posited somewhere, no? So make that your first house and see where your native planets are, and then superimpose the transit position so that you know what exactly is happening in the sky and how is it going to unfold for you. I have seen people coming back and telling me that, ma'am, it's matching, Vanita, it is matching more with dasha. It's matching the maximum with dasha, because as I said, the ascendant and moon are fixed. You're born with it. But what happens? The day-to-day routine life changes, from time to time. How? Why? Because of dasha. Okay. So let's start with the Aries prediction. So Aries people, moon will be ingressing in the zodiac sign of Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Lastly, Aries. So when it is going to be transiting your 10th house, this is a sort of a transit when you feel that you're overburdened with work. You are going to be completing your tasks. You're going to be very careful about your work. You're going to be very much emotional about your work also. It can help you make changes wherever it's necessary. Everything happens for a reason, and you must be really smart to handle the situation also. You'll be able to work, and you're well equipped with your work and your environment also. Students will be prone to getting distracted at this time period, so it's not advisable to make any kind of changes in their academic performances. Otherwise, it will be really difficult for you guys to handle situations. And this is also very positive time period if you want to learn a mantra, or you want to read any scriptures or something like that. You have new ideas, you're confident, because the fourth lord is in the 10th house. It is losing Digbal though, but it is definitely going to be giving you a lot many ideas. Your intellect is sharp right now, and you will engage in good acts. You want to fulfill your desires. Your health will improve. Overall, it's a good time period. And also Mars is looking here, so maybe because it's a dispositional lord moon right opposite Mars, so it might just be a good time period for buying, purchasing property, signing some agreements also. Jupiter has transited through your Gemini sign. You will be feeling a little better in your communication any which ways. I know it is a Marna Karaka Sthana. I know you will say that, but in transit, it doesn't impact that gravely as compared to your natal chart. So it is a temporary phase, and it is still the October month when Jupiter will be in your third house. And then it is going to be giving you some kind of new ventures, new communication skills, or maybe you're going to be traveling also. And Jupiter will be aspecting moon when moon is in the 11th house of yours, which is happening on the 20th and the 21st. And that's the time when 11th house gets triggered up. You might just be communicating with your family or friends, your community. And this is also a good time period to start any new investment plan also. It's good if you are going in for some fixed deposits. Also, this is from 19th to the 25th. It's a very important transition which is taking place, because you're going to be very courageous and bold in making decisions. You might just be upfront and go and tell your bosses that, during this time period, because Mars and Ketu are together in your Capricorn sign also. So you just are maybe very frustrated, and you just go and tell on the face of your boss and your co-workers that I don't want to do it. Just maintain that cordiality though. But still, when you have to voice, you should voice also. And Jupiter is looking here, not to worry. Mars is also looking here when moon is in your 11th house. So it could be that, you're going to be meeting those kinds of intellectual people also, and there will be some friendship with new people as well, which can trigger. 22nd to 24th afternoon, moon is going to be in your Pisces sign, the 12th house. This is the last house of yours, and it is the last sign of the natural zodiac also for Aries natives. So it might just be bringing about unnecessary expenditure, travels, uneasiness. Maybe you're going to be spending on your partner some, with gifting something, or maybe you're going to be traveling also with your partner. And maybe you're going to be looking after someone in the hospital, or you're going to be buying some gadgets, etc. So this is a very important day for you if you want to just go ahead with some kind of conversations or delegation that you are going to be catering to. So it's a good time period. Also, learning something new, higher skills, upgrading yourself is also a good idea. Then lastly, moon is going to be in your first house, and that's on the 24th afternoon till 25th, and it's going to be hemmed between benefics, Mercury and Venus also. Now, here, if we see, in the Aries sign, when moon is, it is going to give you some kind of uneasiness here and there, but because, it is the beginning of the cycle again. So it said that, you are going to be really working on yourself, on your growth, on your caliber also. You might just be starting some new venture, or, you're thinking of growth and you're thinking of initiating something very different, and you definitely are going to be very emotional, moody also on this day. And to top it all, we have Mercury also ingressing in the second house of yours, which will definitely put you in that spot where you will be reevaluating your finances, your speech, and inheritance, and banking, and family responsibilities. This might just be a burden for you. It is not a good time to speak and blurt out anything and everything that you have in heart, and whatever you're thinking already. So just refrain from saying anything hurtful to your people. Also, maybe you're going to be thinking and discussing about your job proposal, or discussing with your seniors and bosses how to go about your promotion, etc. What is the plan of action? You're thinking too much about all this week, and it's better that you speak wisely, and not just saying anything in impulse, which can lead to some kind of it can backfire. So it's better that you refrain from, guard your words. That's the right thing, because Saturn is looking from the 12th house. It might just be a little difficult situation, because 10th and 11th Lord is going to be transiting in the 12th house, and is going to be looking at the 3rd and the 6th Lord. So not a good time period to start any kind of litigation, any kind of treatment, if you feel that you have to start anything, initiate anything. So it's better that you take care. But yes, keep a constant check on your dental and eyesight issues, if you are having or experiencing already. Maybe some gadget issues you have to purchase or spend money on some purchase of gadgets also. Okay. So this is what is going to be. And we have Shani Triyodashi, that is Shani Pradosham, on the 24th of May. It's a very good time period to recite Shiv mantras, Parvati, goddess Parvati. You can worship also, and you can fast on this day as well. And if you're born in Krishna Paksha, that is what I always tell, you should. There are two Pradosham. So this one is very powerful when it is Shani Pradosham. It is on Saturday. So it is definitely very important to fast. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, and 11th, and lastly the 12th house. So this is a very important transit for you to decide about, to start with, about your travels, how you can go about your journeys, your travels, how you can be planning your religious belief system, philosophical mindset. You might just be going in for some reading of scriptures. You might just be meeting those kinds of people who are like mentoring you. You might just upskill yourself. You might just join some course or something like that. And from 19th to 20th is a very important time to to initiate anything to do with your finances. If you want to start a business or something which is related to your partner, in relationship also. And 21st to 23rd is a good day to these are two good days if you want to travel and unwind. And 24th to 25th is a good time if you want to converse with your bosses and seniors and co-workers and discuss some ideas. If you want to put them forward, it's a good time period. And also, moon will be in on the it said that if you have a lot of work in hand, so you need to take it easy, take one thing at a time. You are going to be very confident in finishing your task, definitely. And it might just be a good time period for during this week, middle of the week, when you want to just visit a religious place and worship, and you just want to take things very easy also on this day. So in the middle of the week especially. And this is also good for charity, connecting with your father, guru, and maybe you will meet your teacher and you'll be discussing certain things, and it is definitely going to be giving you some comforts, pleasure trips, and also maybe you will be reading some uh, uh, sacred books, or any kind of mantra recitation also can happen. And then it is going to be with Saturn and Rahu by the end of the week, and it is going to be with Venus also, your Lagnesh. So again, meeting new people and conversing with them about your projects, etc. This is a good time period, if you want to discuss anything related to your monetary gains, how you want to park your funds, and how you can be a better, um, you know uh, how you can improve on your relationship with your friends and your seniors and bosses also. You definitely are going to be feeling the energies even more when it comes to your um, starting of or proposing someone during this time. You will be looking for some innovative investment methods, and your financial position definitely is going to enhance and get better, with Mercury also transiting your first house. But before that, it is going to be Moon in your 12th house also. So this might just be giving you some kind of issues here and there regards to your communication, or maybe there is some job change which can happen in the foreign house. You will be in the foreign house, or maybe you're encountering some challenges in the foreign land when Moon is in the 12th house on the 24th afternoon to 25th. So there can be some sudden income generating options, but at the same time this can bring about some issues also to deal with. It is good for your studies, your concentration, and your education wise. It is definitely a very positive one. And 24th, may we have Shani Pradosham also, if we can just worship goddess Saraswati and Parvati on this day. It is definitely going to enhance your knowledge and your ideas also. A good week for your health also. You will feel much better. You might just be having some issues to deal with, and you will be coming out of them also. Means there will be problems, but you will be able to deal with them. Litigation, debts, and also your health, in case you have been having some health issues. So this is going to be definitely clearing all that as well. So just take take good care of your digestive system when Moon is in the 12th house on the 24th afternoon to 25th. Now coming to Mercury. Mercury is going to be transiting your first house. So this is definitely very positive. This is a time for karmic test also, and Mercury rules your fifth house as well, second and fifth house. So you have to put extra effort to get your monetary gains. And also responsibilities press heavy. Speak only after deep reflection, because it is going to pressurize you somewhere or the other, regards to your children, regards to your studies, regards to your, you have to put little extra effort to save money, or to, when you're going in for investments, you have to put little extra there. It is going to exert some kind of pressure here. Also, whenever Mercury is transiting Taurus sign, and from Aries to Taurus, it's said that people get to know about so many things which are happening in the world, spies and YouTubers and all that we see from here, because it's the house of speech. So you will get to know that there are people who are hiding behind the scenes and will come into limelight now. So this is something which is going to pressurize, and since the 12th sign of the natural zodiac has Saturn there, whosoever was in the social media, now they are going to be actually limiting themselves from being on the social media platform, if at all they have afflictions in their horoscope. I have seen that people have stopped making YouTube videos, or they have reduced because of Saturn in the Pisces sign, if you are in the dasha of Saturn also. So it's and Mercury especially. So now the ones who are the honest ones, or they have integrity, they will be on this platform, and maybe they will start doing it even more. So it is definitely quite likely that people will come into limelight as to how they are, the ones who are actually twin-faced, so that they will get to come in the limelight. So it's better that we also don't follow anyone and everyone blindly. be more cautious now with Saturn in the Pisces sign. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this transit of moon is going to be in your 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th houses this week. So 19th moon is going to be in your 8th house, and 8th house is a little uneasy kind of a situation because, you tend to make wrong decisions, or maybe, you're very anxious on this day, or you tend to think too much about your finances, about your investments, about your mental setup, about your condition, about your decision making, or maybe you're very practical. So it is better that you think, review whatever your thought process is before uttering anything to anyone. It is a very important time period to make decisions um, regards to your connectivity with people. Also, you need to be very careful about who to trust on. Also, this is a very good time, and you can be, your mind is wandering too much when moon is in the 8th house. You think about all the past things, you dwell more on the negatives when moon is in the 8th house, and this will be a restrictive energy also because you have um, uh, Capricorn in your 8th house. So it's a restrictive energy. You're thinking too much. You want to do too many things, but you're not able to. So, but this gives you a committed relationship. You're going to be thinking of and dwelling on the relationships also, and what is the priority for you. That is also something that you will be taking extra care of. Don't let the confused state of mind supersede or overpower you. New ideas are going to be opening, they are going to be coming into your head. You're going to be taking some solid steps also, especially on the 20th and the 21st. You're thinking about growth, how you can just handle your money matters, and maybe you're going to be meeting those kinds of people who are going to be helping you out in your money matters also. And a very good time period if you want to make any decisions about your travels, about your finances, about your belief system. Also, you might just be upgrading yourself, enhancing yourself, reading scriptures, some sacred books also on the 20th and the 21st. So that way it is a good time, and also it is a very meditative time period, and you will be actually very philosophical. Maybe you will say something to others, and they might just get moved by your conversation and your words. So maybe it is the time to review your thought process and convey and change other people's life also. Very good for long journeys. And 22nd to 24th after moon is going to be in your 10th house, and 10th house is the house of honor, dignity. You're just maintaining that. A lot of workload definitely it is going to bring, because Saturn is there. New reforms, and you're just thinking of growth, how you can be improvising on your work. And Saturn has given you those, since Saturn has transited here, it has given you that confidence, actually, the kind of confidence to grow, how you can change your perspective, how you can change the way of working to get good results. So this is good for the ones who are having a bigger picture vision, and you're just looking after other people's interests also, not just for yourself. So it's good if you're into service rendering kind of profession. So for them, it is definitely going to be very good, and you're going to be getting that honor, prestige, maybe some kind of award you will be getting this week. Also, any kind of religious functions you can attend, and Rahu is there. So you're very obsessive about, till the time it is there, you're very obsessive about your work also. Name, fame, you're running after it, chasing it from, especially 18 months since Rahu and Ketu are here, and detachment from your home front as well. And this is also good for the foreign trade, and you might just be meeting some foreigners, or discussing some important projects as well. So stay focused and put some extra effort in your current job or your own work if you're doing. And this is good for the government related exams also. You're going to be successful in that also. Just take care of your health, especially 24th to the 25th. Take care of your health. It can bring about some digestive troubles, and yes, but it can trigger some new relationship also. You're going to be connecting with some NGO, charitable institute. You might just be going and working for some shelter homes or hospitals, etc. And stay away from outside food on this day. It can upset your throat or stomach also. And speak wisely rather than just being in impulse. Also, Mercury is your Lagnesh is going to be changing signs, and it's going to be in your 12th house. Now, 12th house is better that you're talking less. Uh, it is a house of retreat, silence more. So to find truth, you have to stay in that calm. You have to be very serious in your approach now. Mental unrest, some subconscious pressures might be there, and you are going to be having some foreign connections, travels, which definitely are going to be very bringing about some spiritual angle attached to it. You're going to be very um, composed now with Mercury in the 12th house. See, it is loss of self. When we say it is loss of self, it is about your subconscious self, which is working even more. So you might just be working on your internalizing more, how you can enhance your mental setup towards helping others, healing others. So that is something, just not thinking about yourself and just thinking on a global plane, more on others' uh, perspective more. So this is maybe you're going to be charitable. You're going to be spending more time with those kinds of people who need attention, etc. When Mercury is your Lagnesh and the fourth lord, so it is going to be relocation time, or you're going to be shifting out from the place where you are. So it is definitely a very positive time. So unsettled kind of an energy with Mercury in the 12th house, but still, it's a very short transit. So from the 23rd of May to 6th of June. So 6th of June onwards, there is a kickstart again. So I think this is the time when, you are calm, and then comes the boom. It's like that. Then the cycle starts again. So enjoy, and also make the best use of this time period, if you want to upgrade yourself. Also, I wanted to add one more point. Shani Pradosham is on the 24th of May. So you can worship Lord Shiva, you can fast on this day, or you can donate something in whatever you want to. There should not be any restriction, or, when you have to donate anything, it will be good for you. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer sign, ascendant, moon, or dasha sign wise, if you have any graha whose dasha is going on and that's in your Cancer sign, so irrespective of your lagna or moon, you just pick up the chart of that particular graha and you will get the readings as per that. Now, for Cancer natives, moon is going to be, because your ascendant lord is going to be in your 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th houses. So this is definitely very positive for travels to start with. If you have to move, shift out to some place, if you want to start any business or any kind of new relationship. So 19th is a good day to communicate with others, speak your heart out, and then it is 20th to 21st when moon is going to be in your 8th house and is going to be aspected by Mars and Jupiter. So it's good for making wise decisions, but at the same time, you'll be really, there's some unrest, some uneasiness that you feel, and you should avoid making decisions regards to your real estate matters, or maybe, regards to your, even, your inheritance, or anything to do with your finances. You have to be really cautious about that. You might take a few business risks on this day, and then you can regret also. So that's something you should wait for Mercury to, I think, transit the Taurus sign. Things will definitely get better after that. But yes, somehow, someone new could, could be something new could be coming into your life, some project or someone. You have to be receptive to that energy also. 20th to 21st, it's the 8th house energy, which I said it's in the Kumbha when moon is. So you're going to be healing yourself on this day. It's always better that whenever moon is in the 8th house, to be self introspective. 6th house, 8th house, 4th house, 12th house, these are the zones when moon is, you think too much. So it's better that you keep a constant check on your mental setup, on your thought process, and then introspect rather. It's not a time to be verbal and vocal about everything. So just be cautious about what you do, what you speak, what you eat, what you think. And then, you will come up in a, because this is the house of, from the seventh house, it's the financials of your partner. So this might just be the time when there are fluctuations in finances. You're not, and it is other people's money matters. So and something about their private life. So maybe, something will come in the limelight whenever moon is in the 8th house, and it can give you some kind of uneasiness also. So you need to take care of your speech, of your thought process before uttering anything on the 20th and the 21st. And then 22nd to the 24th, moon is going to be in your 9th house, and it is going to be conjunct Rahu, Saturn, Venus, something unconventional, some unconventional kind of guru you might just come up with. And this is the time for faith, wisdom, divine worship, and also it is about philosophical mindset. You might just be very philosophical, meditative, and intuitive on this day. Connection with your father or father life figures, or maybe, it'll boost a new project, will boost your reputation with your boss. And, you might just be tracking something, some new assignment also during this time. Good for you. And also, if you are learning something new, push through the hard parts. It's really worth it. And then moon is going to be lastly in your 10th house, and it's going to be hem between Mercury, because Mercury will be in your 11th house and Venus is in the 9th house. So moon is hem between benefics here. So make the best use of your time period here, because 10th house is about learning new things also. It is about dharma. It is about your not dharma, but karma. It is about your honor, dignity. You might just be getting those accolades. People might just, your co-workers or others might just appreciate you. So this is a very positive time period for your status. Also, you can ask for a promotion or a fine or a salary raise also, if you are waiting for. This is also going to increase your responsibilities. If you have completed one task, you will be assigned another one. So be prepared for that also. And also there is a possibility that you will be meeting some new people or authorities or delegates, and you're going to be spending a lot of time there. And Mercury is definitely going to be giving you very good results in the 11th house. It is going to be new friendships might just trigger during this time, political alliances, team efforts, and also there can be someone who is an emotional anchor in your life who's going to be supportive of you. So take the help and guidance of that person and utilize this time for growth of yourself also. Jupiter is well positioned for you in the 12th house. Don't worry. I consider Jupiter in the 12th house better as compared to the first house. Remember, first house is Mars's zone and 12th house is Jupiter's zone. So this is definitely good to connect with the foreigners and interact with the delegates overseas, and of course, learn more. This is the time when the wisdom prevails. So you will be making some important decisions now, regards to your finances, regards to your job, regards to your learning also. Okay. And Sun, I've already done the video with Ashwin. Do watch that video. We have put a lot of effort and time in that. So I think we deserve that kind of attention as well from you guys. So do watch that video. And next one is also, I must tell you that there is a Shani Pradosham on the 24th May. So especially for Cancer natives, I must tell you that, if you worship Lord Shiv, this is going to be a very beautiful day, as it is if you're born in Krishna Paksha, the waning moon time, because, waning moon is when moon is approaching the sun. When it is splitting from sun, it is the, waxing moon. So when it is approaching sun, it is going to be a waning moon. So that is the time when you should worship and fast on the Pradosh Vratam, which is on the Saturday also. Saturday is assigned to Shani Dev, and if you worship Lord Shiva on this day or Vishnu on this day, it is definitely very positive. Hanumanji, Ramji. So that is something which you can do. But with the Pradosham on this day, you can donate something, and you can also worship Lord Shani and Shiv also. Okay, so you can recite some mantra like Om Namah Shivaya, Om Bhurvuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yunah Prachodayat. You should do it if you are learning astrology. I repeat, if you're learning astrology, if you are an astrologer yourself, recite this mantra 108 times in peace and go slow. I am reciting it very fast. It should be at a very slow speed. So it takes nearly 1 hour if you want to complete the whole chant for one mala, that is 108 beats. So you should actually recite this mantra. I repeat, for the ones who are learning astrology, especially the students of astrology. I consider myself a student of astrology. I will be, of course. We all are students of astrology, even if we talk about the the legends. They all say they call themselves as the students of astrology, because we cannot learn astrology in one lifetime. Okay, so let's go on to the Leo sign. So for Leo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. 6th house transit is definitely very positive for you guys, because it is going to be giving you some routine in life. Now you want to structure yourself. What do you want to do? How you want to go about it? This is definitely going to be giving you that opportunity also, how you can take care of your self, doing some kind of meditation, yoga, some kind of health regime you can follow, and it is definitely going to be very positive for you. Avoid making any real estate related decisions. It's not advisable, because Mars is debilitated and it's going to be looking at moon. It might just not be the right time period. It could, of course, it can pay you off later, but still avoid right now. Suppose you want to sell off a property, so it is better that you avoid right now the kind of transitions which are happening. So if you can just delay a bit, it'll definitely be better later on. You might feel a little distant and disconnected in your relationship, in your love life, definitely when it is in the Aquarius sign, in the 7th house, and is going to be aspected by Mars and Jupiter. And 20th and 21st moon is going to be in your 7th house. See, it is like, you're feeling quite inwards on this day. Aquarius is a sign where, you do feel, because it's a kumbha, it's a symbol is kumbha, that is the picture. So it is good if you're more inwards on this day, and your partner is inwards on this day. It will give you that, that kind of clarity if you're thinking about something and you are not getting, you're not able to make decisions. So this will definitely be giving you that breakthrough now. You will be thinking inwardly, and you're thinking too much or dwelling on something that you really want to make decisions on. So this is the day. And this is also about, bringing about some relationship issues, because you're thinking too much about the relationship, or because the 12th lord is in the 8 places away. So it might just be not a good phase, not a good day for picking up that kind of argument with your partner. So avoid. Traveling, yes, you can travel, you can start something new in your business. This is a good day, but it is good. The best would be if you're learning something new. It is better that you are well equipped in whatever business you're starting also. You have to start someday. It could be this day only, but you have to be well equipped. What do you really want to do? Then moon is going to be in the 8th house. It is a very beautiful time on the 22nd to the 24th afternoon. It's going to be in your 8th house, and it's going to be conjunct Rahu, Saturn, and Venus also here. So it is like, getting that power by healing yourself. This is a time for healing yourself. It might just be the time to rebuild, and a research oriented mindset. It is going to boost your reputation with your boss, or maybe, it is going to be the time that you're thinking about how you can do better at the place of work also. So there is a way to tackle the energy. So you're going to be getting an assignment, you're working on it, long hours, you're in that isolation zone, you're studying, you're healing, you're working, you're introspective, all those adjectives that we can use, for working on yourself. So that is an isolation zone when moon is in the Pisces sign. So it is the last sign of the natural zodiac, and Saturn is, as it is a cold planet, isolating planet, not a good time to converse with people without thinking and contemplating on or dwelling on things that you really want to convey. So it's good if you are keeping an eye on your projects and you're working on it. It's a good time to heal yourself and work on your astrological, research also. Very good time. Think out of the box for the solutions and study more, research more, and try to work on your fitness, yoga, or something where when you're eating outside food, you have to be cautious about that also. If it's the 8th house energy prevalent. 8th house is the house of obstacles, remember. So whatever you start on this day, it is going to be not a smooth sail. Remember, when moon is here, it might just be a day when you spend a lot of money and you don't get, or maybe you go for a shopping and you want to buy something, you spend but you're not happy with it, you're not too happy with what you purchased. So that might be the time period also. And finally, it's going to be in the 9th house, and it is on the 24th afternoon till the 25th when moon is going to be in your 9th house. See, 9th house is the house of faith, wisdom, father, guru. Why 9th house is so powerful? Because this is the house where, you're communicative with others. It is the 3rd house from the 7th with the public. You're more communicative, you're more wiser, you're philosophical. Is the house of communication, no? From the 7th. So 6th house, it is your inward, inner core circle. When we talk about the 7th house, it is the start of the outer world. So that is why when baby is born in the 1st house and so on and so forth, it reaches the 7th house. It's the house of other people. You're now going in the outer world. So it is the 3rd house from the 7th. So you're more communicative, you're more vocal about your thought process. So you learn, means you're just getting on the zone of acquiring knowledge, higher skills. You're learning more here. So you meet some guru on this day, teacher, mentor, or you stand in front of the mirror and start practicing what you have to speak. Maybe, some presentation is there or some lecture you have to deliver. So you're going to be working on yourself, upskilling yourself. This is a good time to connect with your father, preceptor, that is guru, teaching, learning, dharma, dreams, visions. It is a very positive time. That is why it is good for long journeys also. Why? Because you tend to you tend to learn more when you're on journey, any kind of journey. Maybe you're on a spiritual pursuit. It is also right opposite the 3rd house. 3rd house is what? Short journeys. And 9th house is long distance journey. Whatever you learn, you take it to your 10th house. So this is the time period when you will be learning more. You'll be actually managing your stuff, everybody around you. And also Mercury is going to be in your 10th house. So this is the time when, your leadership, leadership qualities will enhance, because sun is going to take over your Lagnesh, because Mercury is combust, aspected by Saturn. So you're putting a lot of effort, but you're not communicative well. You're not able to communicate well, but it is good for the leadership skills, or maybe upgrading yourself. Authority demands clarity. Don't over promise. When Mercury is in the 10th house, no, you fail to keep the promises. So it's better that you do not commit anything that you can't provide for. Okay. 1st house is still hemmed between two malefics. So you do feel blocked. You want to expand, you want to do things, but you're doing things wrong. Maybe there is something which is lacking, so you need to be cautious about your decision makings. And maybe, you feel that you want to do certain things which you're not able to, some blocked energy you're feeling. Leos have been coming up and telling me this, because, they are feeling this blocked energy a lot. And as you can see, we have Aquarius also aspected by the opposite sign of Leo is Aquarius, where Jupiter and Mars both are aspecting. So there's a tug of war which is going on in your relationship also. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's very beautiful. So you are in that zone where, it is a blocked energy. Don't worry, things are going to get better for you with Ketu also transiting in your 1st house. So changes are definitely anticipated. Worship Lord Shiva on the Shani Pradosham, which is on the May 24th, fast, donate something. So at least do some ritual on this day. I've done a video on Ketu Mars conjunction where I've taught about the Pitru Tarpan. that's very essential for Leo natives any which ways, because we have Leo, we have Ketu's nakshatra also in the Leo sign. So if you perform some kind of ritual on Saturdays, Tuesdays, or a new moon or Pradosham day, you definitely will be able to quit your karma easily. Everybody has to quit their karma. Sometimes these rituals are very important to do, especially Tarpana. If you can just go back and watch and refer to that video, it is going to be helpful, because you people are having this blocked energy, and Ketu is also going to be transiting your first house. So I request you, especially your Leo ascendant natives, should start this practice from now itself. I have explained the process. You have to keep a mirror, you have to keep water, you have to just sprinkle that water one by one, and you will see, it's a very simple ritual. If you want black sesame seeds to be used also, you can. Black seeds, you can use them as well. Okay, so do the ritual. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, and 7th, lastly the 8th house. See, when moon is going to be in your 5th house, this is the time when you want to connect with your children or child like you. You're into the entertainment mode, or you want to do things. Yes, I'll tell you, mean note and true note. I'll just tell you, Umesh. See, 5th house is about recreation. When moon is here, see, it is in the practical sign of Capricorn, where you want to do certain things, you're not able to. When moon is in the 5th house, you feel that you wanted to go for, pursuing your hobby, you want to play squash, or you want to do things your way, but you're not able to, because it is a sign of confinement, restriction. So if you overindulge, then you get a whack in a way. So overindulgent you have to be careful about, because Mars is also aspecting here. So this is not the time to make any kind of hasty steps here in your relationship, especially. You can be very agitated, or you can just make some wrong decisions also during this time period on the 19th especially. And this is also a good time period for learning some mantra or anything to do with your anything to do with some religious activities or ceremonies also. And this is also the time when you can have some complications in relationship with your children or progeny, or conception wise, or delivery, if you're going in for any kind of delivery. So just be careful. When you're going in for delivery, you should actually worship Lord Krishna, because he was born in a Bal Gopal roop. We actually worship him also. So worship Lord Krishna. Say the Maha Mantra, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Say it all the time, during the tenure of delivery process. Okay. And you're going to be emotionally connected with your people also during this week, or you're longing for them. So I think you should just, refrain from discussing the past issues. Don't dwell on the past issues. Then moon moves into your 6th house on the 20th and the 21st. Now, this is a good time period to connect with your people, discuss some projects, at the workplace, follow that routine, structure, plan your calendar well. And this is also the time, you can reconcile with someone you have been having some issues. It could be that you have a litigation or a court case going on, and you want to just settle it outside the court. So this can be one of those days when you can do it also. Unnecessary tension which is bubbling, you just have to be careful about that. It could be that there are certain people who are conspiring against you behind the scenes. So that is something, unnecessary tension can happen. So you have to be wiser. Okay. And also, moon is going to be in your 7th house, and that is when Saturn, Venus, Rahu, it's going to be conjunct with on the 22nd to the 24th afternoon. Now, this is the time when, you can travel. You might just be making some great plans how to go about your relationship with others, or some business planning is going on. And also Venus being the ruler of your 2nd house, it might just bring about some financial decision making as well. 7th house is the house of earthly bondings with others, how you are. And a partner can become very aggressive or demanding on this day when moon is also there, anxious, or maybe there is some fear or insecurity or complex that the partner is having. So you have to give that kind of support or that kind of clearance to that person, that or that kind of support to that the person could be your business partner, life partner, other people, your relatives, your friends, could be anyone. You might just be taking your family out on a dinner date, can be there, because the lord of the Venus is the dispositor lord. Jupiter is the dispositor lord in the 10th house. So it could be there's a meeting or a delegate which is there, and you're going to be taking them out for a dinner. And ninth lord is in exalted. So it is also good for communication, documentation. You might just be planning something like that. It is good for stocks, shares, investment also. So work-wise, things look on the improving side, and you can start a project, and it is going to be involving some creativity also. And it is good for you in case you have to work on your documentation also. See, this is the break in agreement. We say that this is a house of break in agreement. So maybe you'll break the old agreement and you will be starting something new. And then lastly, moon is going to be in your 8th house. 8th house, moon is going to be on the 24th to the 25th. 8th house is the house of insurance, wills, legacy, or inheritance. So this might be the time which can be a little worrisome time. You have to decide about your other people's money. This is also the other people's money. Some scandals can come up and something can come into limelight, and you might just feel a little uneasy because of that. Some new business ventures might just be bringing some losses here. So you have to be careful in your investments, because the 11th lord is in the 8th house. So this might be a sudden highs and sudden lows in finances also. You might just be taking up a new venture. You might just be investing here, and you can be a little hesitant, also, wherein, you need to invest a lot of money and you're thinking how to go about it. You don't want to go all out and spend unnecessary time and money on a new project. So it's better that you refrain from that, and you can be a little uneasy or making some wrong decisions also. You can be impulsive on this day. So be careful, be watchful when you're conveying something to others, and when you're talking about certain things. So make sure that you think about it well. Maybe you have to take a presentation, and you're not well prepared. You're just too confident that you can do it extempore, but you fail or something backfires. Then Mercury is also going to be changing signs from the 8th house. It's going to be in your 9th house, which is definitely very positive. It's in the house where sun is there, it's combust, and Saturn is also looking here. So you will definitely, be very philosophical. There can be some philosophical dilemmas or legal entanglements also, but it is definitely very positive only if you follow the right path. You have to follow the righteousness and the right path, and you are good to go. Also, you have to be less aggressive during this week, because it can lead to many things which can backfire in the upcoming week. So you have to be very composed, very calm before going in for any kind of decision making. We do have a Shani Pradosham on the 24th May. Do some kind of ritual, small ritual, or fast, or just offering a small flower to, your deity is also more than enough. Light a candle, if you are Catholic, so just light a candle. It's perfectly fine. Any kind of ritual, if you do, and do it with a lot of faith that my problems or miseries are going to be getting over now. So Shani Pradosham is a very powerful day, actually. It's a very, very powerful day. So you should worship Lord Shiva on this day as well. And also, I must tell you that somebody has asked about, let me write it here, true and mean nodes. Okay. See, there's a difference between this true and mean nodes. See, true nodes do get retrograde direct also. You will see whenever there are, I showed in a previous video, I don't remember, I think it was Ketu's video only, where I mentioned that the true nodes are getting direct also. So it's very important to check any kind of event which is taking place in the ephemeris, whether this is getting direct. I have seen it in and around eclipses, in and around Rahu getting direct, Ketu getting direct. You experience some volatile energies, or there are some major events which happen. That is why I'm not saying mean nodes are wrong or something, but when you're looking at the mundane astrology, you should see the true nodes for sure. If there are mean nodes, it's just that how many times you will be able to observe. So it is like that you will see that there is a it's not equal kind of path that they are taking, the movement. But in mean nodes, we just calculated like a mean thing, that okay, we take okay, these many boys are tall and these many are short. So if there are 10 boys tall and 8 boys short, so we say, oh, the whole class is tall, like that. Or maybe there are 3 4 who are short and 10 are tall, so we give it to them. So this is something which is very important to check. What are you following? True notes definitely are more effective, and they work more, because when we check the declination also, we check from true notes and it comes to true. So any incidents you can see on the mundane level, it's been 32 years that I'm using true notes, and I have seen in transits, I've been looking at the transit positions from so many years, so I can understand and relate better with true notes. So do follow true notes in your personal chart also, and on the mundane level also. You will get to know what is the difference yourself. Okay. I have nothing against using mean nodes. People do use, because from the mean nodes perspective, it is 18th of May. But do remember, the very same day, none of the event will take place. No way the event will take place on the very same day when there is a transit change of planets. So it takes plus minus a month or a week, depending on what kind of planet is changing signs. So please do not think that it is going to be tomorrow, that is 18th, that there is Rahu Ketu changing signs. As per the mean notes, the event is going to trigger. No, nothing will happen tomorrow. If there is something which is happening, it could be that Rahu is getting direct on that day. For sure, I can tell you as per the true notes. Okay. So let's move on to Libra. Okay. Now let's do the Libra reading. I have to rush also. Okay. For Libra natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. See, when Moon is in the 4th house, remember, that is on the 19th of May. See, you do feel very emotional about your family, about your home, your comfort zone. So here you're confined. You don't want to do anything. You sometimes feel, no, I want to just relax. I don't want to do anything. Or you're pushed to do things at home. So you're home confined. Okay, maybe your car is not working well and you sat in the car, it just broke down and you have to take it to the garage. Or it could be that, you were signing the papers to purchase or sell the property and there is some discrepancy here and there in the documentation. Okay, I was supposed to start a new education plan. I wanted to apply, I wanted to fill up the form, but something happened and you could not. So there is a lot of deviation when Moon is here. And it is the sign ruled by Saturn also. So you feel restrictive any which ways. Moon is your emotions. And in the 4th house, the emotions are heightened. So you might just be thinking about your past. You're dwelling more on your, on your subjects, or you're working, or you're studying, or you're, at leisure, or you're just renovating your place and you're just thinking about the color and the furniture and the, okay, I need this kind of a laminate, I need this kind of a tapestry, upholstery, and all that you're discussing. Or there's a leakage that you have to rectify. So all that happens on the 19th, either or, depending on your personal chart. On the 20th and the 21st, Moon is going to be in your 5th house. 5th house is the house of children. It's the child like you, entertainment, recreation. You might just be going in for a movie on this day, maybe, but this is the day when you will be learning something very solid also. It is the house of intellect after all. So you will learn something, enhance and upgrade yourself also on this day. This is also a day of, when you can have some complication to deal with your partner. Maybe you are getting very, unnecessarily you're losing your temper, oh, I don't want this person, or the ex-partner comes back to your life, you're very uneasy. So that kind of a feeling, you have to wait for some time, and you will be out of it also, because it's the fifth house energy. There is some competition exam that you have to take, or there is some activity that you have to do, or you might just be going in for some speculative gains or speculative income, because Mars is also looking here, and Jupiter is also aspecting. So you will learn something during this time period, and it's good for you. And also this is maybe some kind of mantra. You just get that initiated by some guru on this day, because Jupiter, as it is in your ninth house, you might just be visiting a religious place, and spirituality wise, you're going growing gradually. You're learning something concrete. Then Moon moves into your sixth house. That is on the 22nd to the 24th afternoon, when Rahu, Saturn, Venus are there also conjunct this moon. So this is a good time to start something new, plan your calendar, routine, service. You should help others on this day, heal others. And also, this is about your subordinates, your pets, you're working for, or you're working with your maternal uncles, aunts. So you might just be connecting with them also, or it could be that you're working on a new project and you're working long hours also, but you need to be careful about it's a productive time period, no doubt about it, but you need to take care of your health also simultaneously. You might just be feeling lazy because Rahu is there. So it's better that you start getting up and just fix your routine and fix your body and your health also, because Rahu has given you some health issues till now. So now is the time that you need to work on it and you need to fix it up. And lastly, Moon is going to be in your seventh house. This is a good time to connect with people, connect with others. It is good for reconciliation time also. You might just be thinking of a new project and how you can align well everything, and you can just start something new. Traveling, of course, is quite likely, and this is also going to be the time when you are having some kind of issues to deal with also. And yeah, so this is also the time when you can have some new projects coming in. You might just take your family for out for dinner, or maybe you're going to be eating out with your delegates or the people out, related to your work. And this is also the time when you can travel also. Now, Mercury is going to be transiting on the 23rd May to the 6th of June, your eighth house. And this is, see, eighth house is a house of transformation. And transformation happens how? It doesn't happen overnight. You have been contemplating on certain things from a long time. Now, Mercury is coming to the same spot after, say, approximately a year or a year and a half. Now, this is the time when you will be contemplating on things that, okay, I can do it in this way. And this is also the time when issues around shared resources, taxes, intimacy, they might just resurface. And this is also the Venetian sign. So there is a lot of calmness which is required in your investments also. Don't get carried away and overboard and in impulse make decisions on your investments. Eighth house Mercury's transit is not considered to be bad. It is about overthinking habits or over curious. So you have to be now being very calm, and then you just make decisions. So it is good for word yourself well, when you're conveying something speech wise, eat right. So all those energies, because Sun is also in the eighth house, but it is definitely going to illuminate certain new things and new relations, new friends you will be meeting now. It's a transformative energy. Also, we have Shani Pradosham on the 24th of May, and it's a Saturday. It's a very beautiful day for charity, for doing Pitru Tarpan. I've made a video on the same, where I've mentioned how you can do the Pitru Tarpan. It's a very beautiful time period, and we are lucky to have it, especially if the ones who are born in Krishna Paksha, they should do this ritual. Especially on the Pitru Tarpan, one must perform any which ways, because Ketu is also going to be transiting Leo sign. So this is a very important transit, and everybody should do the ritual of Pitru Tarpan. In the Ketu Leo with Mars transit, I have done this in the initial summary part. I've time-stamped it also. It is very, very essential for you guys to do it. Okay. So coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. Before going ahead, I am staying home from past 2020, Lee Kik Hazarika. During the COVID lockdown, I came home and completed my master's degree in the condition only. After that, every initiative is coming some kind of, now I want something new to happen. Okay, see, one must understand that whenever Rahu is in the sign, you must understand that it also impacts the sign before to it. It aspects the 12th house from itself. When it was in your Pisces sign, you must have experienced that there were so many YouTubers or astrologers who floated in. AI was in boom. Why? Because of not being in the sign ruled by Jupiter. It was actually also impacting the house previous to it. That is the sign of innovation. Now, with Rahu transiting Aquarius, it is going to impact Capricorn sign also. Believe you me, it can lead to some kind of confinement again, something which is going to repeat. So you need to be very careful. I'm not scaring you all. It is your fourth house Capricorn sign, especially for Libra natives. So this can bring about that kind of energy again, where you can be confined. You have to swim against the tide. Libra natives actually have to swim against the tide. With the sixth house Rahu, you have been laid back. You have been in your, at home front. When it is going to be transiting in the Aquarius sign, it is definitely the time period where you have to put lot of effort now. Okay. So this is what is going to be. I wanted to share this from a long time. I think I shared it in some other video also, that Rahu will impact the previous sign. And that is why now you will see that people will be coming into limelight. The ones who are the fake people on the YouTube, they will come into limelight and they will be black, their faces will turn black. What do you call that? They will be defamed. The ones who have been cheating others. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio now. Okay. So you can timestamp that if at all I miss it out. True notes I've done already. Okay. So for Scorpio natives, moon is going to be in your third, fourth, fifth, and sixth houses this week. And on the 19th is going to be a very good day for communication, for thinking about, see, it is about your inclination. When moon is there, you will be very poetic. You will start something and you will keep doing it, for the next a day or two. Why? Because it is about your mental inclination. So when moon is in the third house, it is going to be giving you that intellect, inclination to study, explore more. You're going to be very powerful in your thought process also. You want to help your friends, cousins, neighbors. You want to connect with. See, third house is the immediate circle. 11th house is your older siblings and your outside friends. So the immediate circle could be your very close friends, like sibling friends. So that is when, moon is in the third house, you'll be connecting. Travels. It is the short distance journey. Ninth house is the long distance journey. So when we talk about the third house, it is about correspondence, writing. You might just journal on this day. You want to just think about how you can improve on your thought process also. Maybe you're going to be signing some agreements, documents, PR, visa when moon is in the third house, and it is going to be good for you. Then, selling off your property because it's 12th from the 4th also. You can do that. And also, it could be that, you're going to be discussing some new projects with your coworkers as well. With your father, with your guru. You might just be connecting with some mentor also on this day. Then from the 20th to the 21st, it's going to be in your fourth house. And that's the time period, because it is the Scorpio sign. So it is definitely going to be very positive for the ones who are waiting for something to start. On the home front, maybe you want to get the renovation done. You want to maybe, be relaxed at home. It is about your private affairs also. And Kumbha is, as it is a secretive sign, I've seen, they do not reveal things very easily. So fourth house affairs, you want to keep them secret. You don't want to share it with everyone. So what happens, you might just be discussing your property matters secretly and you don't want to discuss it in open. Or maybe you're going to be working on your own self on this day. You're just too homey, you're just too private on this day. And it's fourth house is actually, is an emotional moment for you. You want to connect with yourself. You want to just maybe, go through those childhood pictures, or those days you're getting reminded of, oh, I should have done, all those regrets also resurface. So this is the day you have to be very careful about your mental setup. At times I've seen people getting very aggressive or very impulsive or very uneasy on this day. So that is something you have to be cautious about. One sec. So you need to be very cautious on this day, before jumping into any kind of decision. Maybe your family requires your attention, or someone at home is not well, you're taking care of, mother is not well, or maybe, you have to plug those, renovating. So you are just thinking of, choosing the color of the paint that you want to get the house in, so all that can either or can trigger us also. You're thinking of purchasing a vehicle, maybe on this day you go and purchase a vehicle on this day, you want to change your vehicle. Then moon is going to be in your fifth house on the 22nd to the 24th afternoon in Pisces, and it's going to be conjunct Rahu, Saturn, and Venus also. Fifth house is the house of, now here it is the progeny, it is also the house of inclination, by the way. So it is about pleasure, artistic bent of mind, how you treat your romantic partner, yourself on this day, how competitive you are, how you can do well with your creative self. This is also a good time to get into the artistic you can just be a poet, you can write, you can sing, you can dance, you can pursue those hobbies that you have left from a long time. It is like the 27-day cycle has come to an end here, and then of the fifth house. So after 27 days it is coming here. You will see that whatever you started 27 days before, you might just finish it, or you might just start something new now, and when moon comes here back to this place, you might just finish it. It could be anything, depending on your personal mental setup and chart. And also this is a good time for getting into some kind of relationship. You might just be meeting your ex-partner, because Rahu's there, and Saturn is a cold planet. Moon and Saturn combination, it's for the babies born during this time, it's a peak Sadasati they'll be entering into. So whenever moon is transiting Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries sign, so those time periods in transit would be Sadasati babies. So you need to do some rituals if at all your child is born in this time period. So this is good for, if you can donate something savory, not sweet, but savory. Also something to do with, even if you're distributing some rice, white things. So you need to be careful about it, because Saturn is there. So it's better that you donate something in black. Also, you donate anything. Donations, we should not restrict ourselves, but we should not donate anything which can give, that is a personal chart thing that we have to see, because you should not donate something which is a very strong graha, and you're donating things of that graha. It definitely gives negative impacts also, I must tell you. So anyhow, you will be into religious belief, and you will be doing some religious tasks, homam or mantra siddhi. You want to initiate some mantras. So this is a good time period. And lastly, moon is going to be in your sixth house. And obviously in the fifth house, you'll be connecting with children, progeny, childbirth, etc. can happen. And in the sixth house on the 24th afternoon to the 25th. And that's the time, when you will be aligning yourself well with your inner self, and you want to work on yourself and your health also. It is a very good time period for starting some new routine and servitude attitude, helping others grow as well. And this is a good time to start your fitness regime, your dietary plan. Also plan your calendar well. What do you want to do in future? This is a good time to connect with your subordinates, take the help of your workers at home, house help, etc. Just use this time period to clean your house, etc. Maybe take the help of your maid who's there at home. In India especially, maids are very important. They play a very integral part in everyone's life. They cannot do without it. We have to do things mostly ourselves. And because of course there is a house help that I have, but still I like to cook during myself here. when I go to India, that's a privilege, that I don't have to do anything over there. But here, I love to do it. Sometimes I don't want to, but still I have to. But so maybe, this is the day you will be getting that kind of house help if you don't have one. So this could be one of those days, because that is a major issue that people come up with and say that, oh, I don't have a house help today. So that is a very regular feature that, I hear in India. So maybe you're going to be connecting with a pet. You adopt a pet maybe on this day, or your pet is not well, you take that pet to the veterinary. So that is also quite likely. Also, Mercury is going to be changing signs from the 6th to the 7th house. 6th house transit is definitely very positive, and when it is going to be on the 23rd of May till the 6th of June, it is going to be in the sign of Taurus ruled by Venus. Now, this is a very important transit. Why? Because it is going to impact or intensify your partnership dynamics, and contracts, marriage, business deals must be revisited. Clear communication is very important for you. Also, this is a combustion time. So, Mercury is not is an akara graha. 8th lord is combust, so it's good for you for your internalizing and for clearing your past karmas. Also, it is definitely going to be good if you are less communicative, less vocal, and are less worded. So I mean less words and more of thoughts. So if you want to write, all the more better. Okay. So this is what, and what else? Shani Pradosham. So Shani Pradosham is on the 24th of May. So this is a very good time to internalize, to do the rituals, maybe donate something. And also, you can do the chants of Shiva. This is a very good time for reciting some mantras, and Maha Mantra is very essential, that we recite. Gayatri mantra for the ones who are, doing astrology or learning astrology, and Maha Mantra and Om Namah Shivaya you can do any point in time. So Saturdays, of course, Tuesdays is a very good day. Okay. Coming to the next one, Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius natives, okay, you do have a double transit now. So many things are happening in your life after this. Of course, you will start feeling the results. Don't jump into, conclusions that this is not going to be a good transit in the 7th house. But yes, it is going to take some time to settle down. So Moon is going to be in your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th houses this week, and is going to be on the 19th in your 2nd house. You're thinking about your money matters. You're going to be thinking about your profits, your gains, your resources. You might just spend unnecessarily on this day and then regret later. So you have to be careful about that. And you are going to be thinking about your future vision. You're just making that plan. Okay, I have to do this, I have to do that. So you're just in that mode even more. You're thinking about your imagination is going to be really very vast. And you might just be thinking of connecting with your family members during this time. You will get a lot of clarity about your money matters also. Take the help and advice of the people that you can connect with, you can relate with also. 20th to 21st, it's going to be in Aquarius sign and is aspected by Jupiter and Mars in the 3rd house. 3rd house is a very good house for you, for your mental inclinations, your ability. You will be able to understand what you are capable of in the 3rd house. You will be very firm. You'll be very courageous to make decisions. Good for signing any papers, agreements, documents, meeting people, short journeys. You might just be discussing many projects on this day, or some projects at least. And you're going to be corresponding, writings, signing agreements. You're going to be really working on your relationship with your co-workers also on this day. Also, there can be that you are going to be shifting out from the place, you're relocating also, because it's 12 places away from your 4th house. So you are on the verge of changing your place also. And this is a good time if you can, just use your hands, or, some gestures or something where, you're just going to be explaining things to others or signing of agreements. That is why it is the third house. We use the hands to sign the documents, or, even if you have to do it online, you have to use your hands. So that is why it is a good time period, to do anything to do with the signing or initiating your talks. Then moon is going to be in your, and connecting with your siblings, neighbors, reconciliation time. This is a good time period. 22nd to 24th afternoon, moon is going to be in your Pisces sign in the fourth house. Rahu, Saturn, Venus are there as well. See, fourth house moon gives a lot of uneasiness here. Why? Because, you're too emotional. It's its own zone, and it's a Pisces sign here. So you people become very emotionally attached to your mother, or you're thinking too much about your family, about your mother, about your childhood days when moon is in the fourth house. Saturn is there, so mother can be very restrictive, or there is a restriction on the home front also with moon in the Saturn in the fourth house. Rahu has to leave the zone to gain some kind of momentum, because in the Kendras for the dual signs, especially they are going through a lot of upheavals with the Rahu Ketu transit in the Kendras. Changes have happened, uncalled for, and you have been feeling a lot of uneasiness. Now, with the moon also transiting there, you might just be over dwelling on things that have happened in the past. You might just be changing, relocating, doing things which upgrade you, or planning something, or on the home front, you're thinking, oh, how I can just renovate my place, how I can beautify my place. Saturn is there, so it will be a little difficult, but it does bring in changes. So Saturn in the Kendra will bring about some changes also in your, on the home front. And 29th night, I think it is going to be changing Rahu Ketu, true nodes. So that is what, and then they will start giving the result a week before or week later. Now, moon is going to be in your fifth house on the 24th to the 25th. 24th afternoon to the 25th. Fifth house is the house of children, progeny, mental inclination also. How is your mental setup? It is about pleasure, artistic bent of mind, and also romance, competitive activities. This is also about your love, relationship, children, mantra siddhi. So you might just be getting involved in all these things, or either or, these things. Also, you might be just, it's about pregnancy, delivery. It could be that, see, whenever you're getting pregnant, conception time and the time of delivery, you should actually recite Mahamantra for sure. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Fifth house, whenever gets active, you should recite this mantra. And especially to the mothers or would-be mothers, this is a very important mantra. Also, this is the time when you will be meeting those kinds of people who are going to be helping you out in your in the mental inclinations. You might just be very creative on this day. You might just follow your heart and you do things that you like doing, entertainment. Maybe, you're going to be performing a dance program, or you're just getting into any kind of, what do you call that? Entertainment. You might just go for watching a movie on this day. So just don't do things which give you some, in your relationship, don't be impulsive. You can, some ex-partner comes back to your life and you just start jumping, oh wow, I got that person back in my life. It can be that it is not a good relationship. So you have to be very cautious, because Rahu is still there in the Kendra, 12 places away from the fifth. So ex-partner can come back, and it can be a very toxic relationship coming back in your life, which you're thinking is not. Thank God that this is Jupiter's ingress in your seventh house, which is going to protect you and save you from the toxic relationship. Okay. Mercury is going to be transiting on the 23rd May to the 6th of June in your sixth house zone. And this is the house of daily routines. So you can be working on your health, your responsibilities might change, or your chemistry and bonding with your co-workers might change. And this is going to be bringing about some more responsibilities. You're going to be becoming very matured and seasoned in making decisions, because sixth house transit of Mercury is definitely very positive. Saturn will give you more of disciplined life. Sun will burn the laziness part. Sun and Saturn are forming a connection in the Taurus sign. So you will be thinking really very positively about your money matters also. Okay. Coming to the next one. Okay, I must tell you one more thing, that there is a Shani Pradosham on the Saturday, May 24th. So you can perform the Pitru Tarpan ritual, which I have done in the video of Ketu and Mars conjunction in Leo sign a couple of days back. You can refer to that. In the initial part, I've mentioned how you can perform the ritual. Also, you can do it later on Saturdays, Tuesdays, if you want. And especially on the Pradosham, you should recite Om Namah Shivaya chants. Donate something to the needy also. That is something which everybody should be doing. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, let me just change the sign also. Okay. So for Capricorn natives, Moon is going to be transiting your first. One sec. Okay. Yeah. Moon is going to be transiting your first, second, third, and fourth houses. Now, Moon in the first house is on the 19th and is going to be opposite Mars and trying to Ketu, Sun also. Now, here, in the first house when Moon is, you think about yourself a lot, you dwell on your mood, on the bad things actually, which have happened in the past. So you're just dwelling on the negatives. The new cycle has begun. You must actually focus on good things, on the new things, how you can expand, how you can explore towards getting better. There can be some mood swings that you can have, and it can lead to some kind of irritability also, impulsiveness also, because it is the house of confinement, restraint, Saturn own. So you might just feel restricted in whatever you're doing. It is about your prosperity, you're thinking of your dignity, your general well-being, also a general structure of life during this time. So it is better that you think of growth rather than thinking of going backwards in the back reverse gear. Also, it's said that, in the first house, you might just be expecting a lot from your partner or other people, because the seventh lord is in the first house. So you have to be on the giving side rather than just, expecting others to, or the reciprocation that you're waiting for. You expect and then you fall on your face. So that is something you should be avoiding. And also, if you want to start a venture, if you want to start anything new, you can do it with the help of the other people. Okay. Then Moon moves into your second house on the 20th and the 21st. And now you're thinking about your resources. It can bring about some expenditure, uncalled for expenditure, maybe on a gadget, on things that you didn't even plan. So that is something you have to be cautious about. It is about your worldly attainments, your extrinsic value, jewelry, purchasing stones, gemstones, etc., shares, securities. You can just go in for that also. But you must take the help of your family members. Do not just get too emotional about your money matters, and make wrong decisions. So it's better when wherever Moon transits, you become very emotionally charged up, and you can become impulsive, and you can make decisions in a impulse. Wrong decisions can come in. So you should actually give some time and take the help of the people who can help you out in that particular arena. So when Moon is in the second house, it's about the family. You can take the help of your family. They will definitely guide you through, instead of making decisions yourself. Then Moon moves into your third house, and third house is the house of mental inclination, your ability to make decisions, intellect, courage, valor. It is also about signing of agreements. Rahu, Saturn, Venus are already there. Lagnesh is there. So you are going to be making some important decisions regards to yourself, about your communication. You might just learn a language. You're writing something, enhancing your skills. And this is also about your willingness to do certain things. Correspondence is the key. Don't restrict yourself in asking for some favor or help. So it's good if you can just connect with your siblings, your neighbors, your friends, and then discuss things and come to a solution, rather than having having a tiff or a fight or anything which can lead to break of agreement. Okay, so you need to be in your center of the mind and make decisions, rather than in impulse you make the decisions and too emotional. Don't get too emotional also. You have to sign some agreements, PR, visa, etc. So you will definitely be doing it when moon is in the third house. It is also a good time period to sell off your property if you have to relocate. This is 12 places away from your fourth house. So you can do that as well. And also, take care of your, when you're chopping the veggies and all, just take care on this day. And then we come to the moon's ingress in the fourth house, and that's happening on the third house I've discussed. Yeah, 24th to the 25th, that is in Aries sign. So this is the time when, moon is going to be giving you that kind of emotional bent of mind. You might just be falling prey to, your childhood days, thinking about the regret, the remorse and the regrets that they might just resurface. You are going to be very passionate about your family, you're passionate about your partner also. There is some renovation work which can go ahead with. You are thinking of long-term investments. You can consider a land investment which is going to be favorable for you. You might want to explore investments in mutual funds, etc. And also this is the time when you should avoid major work or decisions, especially related to building new connections, recognition from new contracts, and also benefit from the business. And this is also the time when you should be careful about your mental setup. You are working from home, or you are at home and you're becoming too aggressive or too emotional with your family members, also happen. Relocation is quite likely this week if you are thinking of a change. Mars is there in the sign ruled by moon, and there is an exchange also between Mars and moon during this by the end of the week. So this can bring about some relocation also. You're going to be making some important decisions regards to purchase of property as well. And not to forget, you are going to be calling your friends over maybe, during this week, and, reconnecting with them. There's a get together which can take place also. Now, Mercury is going to be also leaving the Kendra and going to be joining the Sun on the 23rd of May till the 6th of June. And this is a good time period. It is going to be making you very disciplined in your creative energies. Children or love life may bring some karmic lessons. Be patient in artistic or romantic ventures. And also, be careful about your investments during this time. But it is definitely positive because sixth lord and your ninth lord is going to be transiting your fifth house. So it's good if you can take the advice and help of your father-like figure, and then make the decisions regards to your investments. Okay. Good for student natives. You might just start some new education plan. Coming to the next one, that is also, one sec. We have a Shani Pradosham on the May 24th, and that's a very beautiful day, especially for you people, for Cancer natives, for Leo natives, or Capricorn and Aquarius natives. This is a very beautiful day, especially the ones who are born in the Krishna Paksha, the waning moon. It is actually, it is said that when you have Shani Pradosham, it is the Triyodashi, the 13th night. So you must, 13 days. So you must actually, it's a 13th Tithi. So this is actually a very beautiful time to quit your karma. Whatever you're going through, the emotions, the turmoil, it's said that when it is Shani Pradosham, it is a very good day to fast and detoxify yourself, internally, externally, maybe detox from your emotions, detox from people, detox from the gadgets. So this is a very beautiful time period. The digital detox is also quite likely. You should actually be going in for that nowadays. It's very essential. You're looking at the phone when you get up. I look at the phone, when I have done most of the jobs. That is why my good morning messages to others is like, during the afternoons. They say, why you're sending the messages now? I say that I will touch the phone only when it is required. Minimalistic, and it's better that I'm more focused when I'm making the video, because when you're in the phone or when you're doing things which are draining you, then how will I be able to focus for 2 hours videos? I will not be able to do it, and I will not be able to deliver. So this is something which everybody can follow at the age of 53, 54. Also, this is the week when I'm heading to my 30th anniversary, by the way, on the 19th of May. I got married on 19th of May, 1995. I got married. So you can wish me, yeah, and wish me a long life, married life, and I want to die married only. So do pray for me for that also, everyone. So definitely, this is this is what one should do. Detox yourself from the negative energy. So the best is just have fruit diets or have liquid diet. Hydrate yourself well, and once in a week you should be doing that, as I also do. Most of the times I do it. And people keep asking me how you keep, see, there is makeup, there are filters, but at the same time, to maintain your body, I do have achy body, I get tired, I have sciatica, a nerve also getting little triggered up now. So I'm doing my yoga, and I'm doing my practices, rituals and practices also, but I don't overdo things. Remember, anything that I do it in moderation. I don't do readings back to back. I don't have people who are doing readings and consultations for me. I do it myself, and I take time to prepare for the readings because it is a very serious thing. So I do not do it in just sweeping statements. I don't make. Okay. So when people say that, why don't you take up the horoscopes online and do a free session online and all that? No, I don't do it because, it requires attention. It requires to scrutinize so many things, to go through so many things, and then come up with a decision and come up with a reading. So one must have that focus. To maintain that focus, you must actually, take the help and, that guidance and blessings from the divine. So that is why mantras are one way. When we are reciting the mantras, we are just sending those energies in the cosmos, and then they come back as grace. So when you are doing astrology, when you're learning astrology, you must, thank you so much, Swapna. Immediately she wished me. Thank you, I need it. So you must actually, to get those positive energies from the cosmos, you must recite the mantras. And in the Kali Yuga, it is definitely, it's said that mantra and homam you must perform from time to time. Okay, that cleanses the toxicity that we all carry these time periods. Okay, in this era. Coming to Aquarius, I talk so much. So many things come up, no, because it's a live session, so I might just come up and say so many things. So do wish me anniversary, and it's the 30th one, so do bless. I want to die married. Okay. And I will. So coming to Aquarius sign. So for Aquarius natives, moon is going to be in your 12th, first, second, and lastly, third house. So when moon is in the 12th house, moon is, it's the last house, and the whole cycle comes to an end when moon is in the 12th house. People say it's a house of loss. It's actually, the loss is when you are in isolation. It's about the loss of the negativity, I would say. 12th house is a very powerful house. If you don't have a good 12th house, I can assure you, Saturn, Ketu in the 12th house, they really do well, because you actually have a lot of time to yourself, with yourself. You can contemplate on things which others can't. You can dwell on the positives. You can dwell on the prosperity, on the growth, on how you can heal others also. So if moon transits there, you are very poetic also. It's said that when moon is in the 12th house, you can journal, you can write, you can have very good ideas. Those thoughts that come into your head, you should write down, because in the 12th house, that is on the 19th, actually, just for a day it is going to be there, because last week also it was there. So I'm taking it forward. So 19th, you can actually journal. You might just feel little low on energy. Maybe you have worked a lot, you have heard a lot negative comments, etc. So you might just feel a little uneasy on this day, but for sure you can definitely work on yourself as well. So you will feel better. You will feel that, when moon is in the first house on the 20th and 21st, so you will feel better. You will start getting better and better and better. Also, Saturn, your Lagnesh, is giving the result of the Leo Navmansha, because it's in the Leo sign in the Navmansha in the sky. So it is good if you connect with other people, and discuss some serious projects. And it is definitely, the outcome is going to be very, very powerful and very strong and very good. So now when moon is in the first house, you're going to be thinking about prosperity, personality growth, honor, dignity, general structure of life. You're working on all of that, on those areas, because the cycle has just begun. So when it was in the 12th house, you were just gearing up. Okay, I have to do this, I have to do that. So when you're thinking too much, dreaming, it is like dreaming, and we say, no, my dream comes true. So that is when there is a moon transiting through the first house from the 12th. That means you are taking your dreams and realizing them. Okay, so how you do it? You have that energy to do things your way. You have that planning going on, and you just make it, prove it that I can do it. And it is going to be good for implementing those ideas. Now you can be moody, you can be really impulsive also, you can be little wavery minded also when moon is in the first house. So be careful about your decision making, because the lord of your six is in the first house. Take care of your health, don't eat in impulse. Moon is going to be in your second house on the 22nd to the 24th afternoon, and it is going to be conjunct Rahu, Saturn, and Venus. Now in the second house, you might just spend some money on things that you really don't need or want, and then you will be regretful. That remorse, oh, why I wasted this kind of money, my mother needed it, or my father needed it, or my friend needed it, I should have given or helped them. All this will come in. It's okay, nothing to feel bad about any of the situation or condition that you're in. Always respect it, because it's all destined. So when something has happened, yes, you can be prepared. Okay, 10-20% we can just handle things through astrology if you get the right kind of guidance. So when moon is in the second house, just try to refrain from spending on things that you really don't want. Contemplate, no, just take a pause. Am I doing the right thing? When you're conveying something to someone, don't be impulsive in your communication. It could be that it can be hurtful, it can be that you use some harsh language, or you actually can be cooking up some stories with Rahu there, and it can come into limelight later. So all that also you have to be careful about. Also, there is a energy of Venus as well. So you're thinking about your growth also, you're planning your future, you're planning your monetary resources, parking funds here, and you're discussing projects. So this is something which is going to help you in the future, but there has to be a foundation to everything. In the second house, this is about your imagination, about making money, your speech, your vision, your maybe it is the house of death. Remember, it's not death, but it's a Marakasthana. So when you go through some kind of, something to do with your, decision making, and it goes wrong, so you feel that, why did I do it? So that is the house of death, because third house is your imagination. What exactly is your mental inclination? It's the loss of mental inclination. So whatever, it's the loss of courage, it's the loss of decision making, the intellect. That is why it is the Marakasthana. So if you make some wrong decision, you will have that regret if we talk about the second house energy. Okay, then moon moves into your third house. It is the loss of property. It is maybe relocation, selling of property. It is also about signing agreements, documents. You might just be making some bold decisions now. You might just be corresponding with maybe sending the email. You can shoot the email to a wrong person also. That can also happen. So be careful when you're writing an email, sending an email, when you're typing an email or sending any kind of message. So be careful that you don't send it to a wrong person. Also take care of your throat, shoulder. You might just have some pains, and you can have some issues to deal with at your workplace also. This is about your communication, about signing of documents. Maybe you're traveling, some short distance journeys are going to play out very importantly for you on this day when you have to. That is on the 24th to the afternoon to the 25th, when moon is in the Aries sign. It is hem between Mercury and Venus, so it's good for you. It is a productive day for you. Maybe you can sign the PR visa if you want to just go and fill up that form, and you want to just send it across through email or through the message. So you can do it online also, and you will get the for these, we have Mahurata, we have for the auspicious timings. And that is the reason I do my readings as per the auspicious timing, and people come back to me for that. That is something which I'm confidently, I know that it takes a lot of time and energy to take out the Muhurta, but I do it with a lot of pain and a lot of, not pain, but a lot of effort. I put in my heart and soul when I'm doing any kind of reading. So the Muhurta is very essential. When I'm doing a reading, also when I'm doing a consultation, I'm doing it by myself. There's no one else. I'm doing it one-on-one. So when I'm doing it, I'm actually putting a lot of time, effort, and as per the Muhurta. I don't do readings without Muhurta. Okay, that is why it is a long gap when you book a reading and then I do the readings. I'm not like other astrologers do it every day, 10 readings, 5 readings. It is impossible to do 5 readings. One reading is more than enough for an astrologer. I've done 2, 3 readings also in a day when that day, particular day is auspicious. So if you are falling prey to those kinds of astrologers who don't even spend half an hour doing the chart, it's really not a right advice, that they're going to be giving you. So I think you should beware of these kinds of astrologers. Also, sorry about digressing. Mercury is going to be transiting your 4th house, and that's the time when you are going to be family, home, real estate decisions maybe must be grounded. Actually, this is not the clarity that you will be getting, and elderly advice is definitely going to be really important and is golden for you. So do not make decisions without consulting anyone important in your family, or that significant person in your family who can help you and guide you through. And especially real estate matters. This might just be the time when you have to start a new education plan, upskilling yourself. So you have to see to it that you choose the right kind of subjects. Investment wise also, you have to be taking the advice of the experts before jumping into it. Okay. Shani Pradosham is on the 24th of May. Please recite the mantra Om Namah Shivaya, give donations, and if you can fast on this day, detox, eat light, sattvic foods, fruits, hydrate yourself well, more of liquid diet. So that is going to be soups, fruit juices. That is something you should be doing on this day. See, earlier times when we used to have these kinds of, pradosham, ekadashi vrat and all that, any kind of vratam or the fasting, it was because, our body needs rest. There's a lot of vata and pitta, there's a lot of, I've seen nowadays people have a lot of gas and, a lot of acid reflux happening. So we need to detox once at least in a week. So that is why pradosham in the Krishna Paksha, especially when moon is waning, we must perform some kind of ritual like this, maybe doing a homam, maybe doing a pitrutarpan, or maybe donating somewhere something. Performing some kind of rituals definitely is going to help you all. So it's better that you eat light on these days. Okay. So earlier times it used to be for this only, but people used to say donate or give to the priest and all that. It was just it was a way of the scientific reason being there was that we need to lighten our body. We should be in that detox mode also sometimes. So that is why, we used to fast a lot at that time period. Nowadays, people don't fast, but there are so many other ways that they can detox. So it's good if you can. So 24th May is a good day for that. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. 11th house is the house of friends, community you move around in. You can be very innovative on this day. Maybe with your friends, you're innovative and you're doing something new, some new project you're taking up with your bosses, seniors, you're connecting. That is on the 19th. 19th is a good day for party mode also, but don't be overindulgent because it's a Saturn sign after all. So here it is also opposite Mars. It's in the mutual aspect to Mars, and it's going to be in trine to Sun and Ketu also. So, excuse me, any which ways you're going to be having that kind of, restrictive energy here with Ketu also in trine. So maybe you're going to be thinking of growth in your business, your expansion, your money wise also you're thinking a lot. So this is the time when you will be spending in your in the friend circle or the community you move around in to upgrade yourself. So you're getting a lot many ideas, so implement them, or just keep them on paper, and discuss it with the right kind of people and then decide. Okay, take it easy. Then moon is going to be in your 12th house on the 20th and the 21st, and is going to be aspected by Jupiter, aspected by Mars also here. Now, this is the time when moon is in the last house. So this is like a cycle is coming to an end. So you are thinking of something which is, going to be about, something like, self introspective. You're thinking of growth, you're thinking of in isolation. When are you in isolation? Sometimes you want to just be in that zone of switching off, that switching off mode. I don't want to be with people. I've partied enough, I've done a lot. So the whole month you have been working, slogging it out. Now you want to take it easy, you want to relax, you want to do things for yourself. Maybe there's a presentation on the way and you're just preparing for it. You're traveling overseas, you're away from your place of residence. So all these are going to be the one which is going to be like, taking you away from the commotion. So you're in that isolation mode. You're writing, journaling. You're also the poetic you. Sometimes what happens, you are very poetic, you want to write some poetry, you want to make some music. So that is the 12th house affairs. 12th house is also a very creative house, remember. So you might just be very creative on this day. Sometimes people get very depressive on this day. So you need to be balancing this impact also. It is just a time being thing. You can come out of it. So don't depress yourself. Don't be under that depression. Do things which can help you. Be more charitable. Go to some institute where you can learn something, or you can just, see those people who are suffering in the hospitals, old age homes, orphanage. Just go and help them out. Whenever you feel low and out, just do this. You will see that you will feel better. Then moon moves into your first house on the 22nd to the 24th afternoon. 1 second. Conjunct Rahu, Saturn, and Venus. A lot of workload definitely, on the cards with Saturn in the first house. Now you are going to be starting something new. Your mood is going to be totally different now. It was in the 12th house. You were feeling isolated. Now you're in the public, you're in the limelight, you're thinking about yourself, your tendencies, how you can improve your honor, dignity, prosperity, general structure, you're working on your virtues, how you can enhance and upgrade yourself. The new cycle is beginning. Now, how can I do better? So you're thinking of all those things when moon is in the first house. You can be moody also. You can have some mood swings. You might just make some wrong decisions also because of your impulsiveness, because this is the house of Mars, the first house. So people do get agitated also when moon is in the first house, or they are very enthusiastic. I want to do this, I want to do that. So too much enthusiasm is also going to be, too much of expectations and not coming your way. Then it is disheartening. Then moon moves into your third house, and that's happening on the okay, first house I've done. So 24th afternoon to 25th, moon is going to be in your second house, and it's hemmed between Venus and Mercury, the benefics. So it's definitely a very positive time if you want to contemplate and think of your resources. Maybe you buy some jewelry, ornaments, or you're going to be working on your power, on your worldly attainments, your possessions, your resources, how you can enhance and upgrade yourself, how you can be a better person, by speech. You're working on your speech. Moon in the Aries sign can give you some aggression, in speech also with your family members. They are giving you some advice and you're not taking it, and there's a fight, there's an argument. So be careful about that. But you can have some regrets also on whatever you spend on. Maybe you're spending on things that you really did not plan, and then you're having those regrets, or you bought something, it doesn't come out to be as per your desire or as per your expectation. So what do you have to do? You have to return that. The Amazon packet has come and you open it and it's not yours. That can also happen. That goof up happens, in India, especially. I've seen with me, it has happened several times. Here, I don't order only online. I just go and buy myself. In India, I'm lazy, I don't do that. Everything is, I'm in that laziness zone. I'm going to India, by the way. So maybe the upcoming week. So maybe I will be doing the videos from there. So that is what, with the moon in the second house, it can bring about, your connection with your family, your resources, your finances, you're discussing with others. And it is a good time period for your children also. For the student natives, it's a good time if they have to start an internship program, or if they have to go to the overseas place, some competitive success also on cards. Now, Mercury is going to be in your third house. Now, this is a very positive time period. Communication is your battlefield. You will win. It's a win-win situation for you. Short journeys, writing projects, this is something very importantly getting active. So make the best use of this transit, because sun is also there. Sun is really good in the third house. Mercury is in the good zone. Saturn is looking at the third house. So it is giving you that courage and that, that encouragement now, that courage, encouragement both. And with siblings, with neighbors, with friends, you can just reconcile and do things that you really want to complete and finish. So it is a good time period, and it is also good for learning new things. Mental inclination is definitely going to increase and enhance. You're signing some documents, etc. Also, selling of the property is also on cards, because the Lord of the Fourth is 12 places away, so you will get a good price also if you're looking at that. Also, we have okay, so you are going to be having this Shani Pradosham, the waning moon that is the Krishna Paksha moon on the 24th of May, that is on the Saturday. Shani Pradosham on the Saturday is the Triyodashi, is very, very pious. It's very important day. So detox, eat light, sleep on time, follow a routine, do the mantras, do the homam, do the Pitru Tarpan. You definitely will feel better. So Mahamantra, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Gayatri Mantra, if you are an astrologer or learning astrology, if you are helping someone heal, you must do Gayatri chant, okay? Because you see beyond the sun. So that is what the gist of the essence of this mantra is. So you can see beyond the intuition. And you should actually go in for donations to the children or to the ones who are in need. Maybe some old age homes, you can connect leper patients, you can work for an organization who needs, there are shelter homes for pets, for shelter homes for animals, shelter homes for old age people, orphanages. You can just go and serve there. It's not that you go and give money and it's over. No, you can do seva in Gurudwara. That's also one of the ways, to help others. You can perform any ritual that, in your community, you can, in your religion, as per your religion, your religious belief system. So it is going to help you. Okay. So this is what is this week looking like. It's a beautiful week because moon is going to be well positioned this week in most of the cases. So have a great week ahead. I wish you all a very, very happy week. And Mercury's in Grass. I'm wearing the green and the white for that reason, because it's Venus's sign and Mercury is green. And also do wish me and my husband a very happy anniversary. Thank you. I need it. And I want to die married. So just pray for me. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. And stay blessed, everyone. Have a good night. Om Tat Sat.